the difference between creativity and innovation. This module of your learning is to provide you with more clarity on innovation. Often, creativity is misunderstood as innovation and vice versa. Creativity and innovation are not the same. I know it sounds so basic, but you need to know more about this aspect because this differentiation can help you understand innovation better. Moreover, knowing the difference between creativity and innovation will make you a better creative person as well as an innovative person or as an innovative team member. So let's delve a little deeper into understanding the difference between creativity and innovation. Creativity is a thought process and it's often the first step for innovation. Creativity precedes innovation and innovation makes creativity practical and effective. Of course, creativity as a concept is as seen as the main source of innovation because creativity is about thinking of new ideas that are different from the existing ones, and innovation and inventions are the outcomes that are based on creative thinking. Creativity can be defined as problem identification and idea generation process, whereas innovation can be defined as idea selection, development and commercialization of an idea. Bottom line, creativity is thinking of new things, where innovation is doing new things. Thinking and doing are different things. If you think of killing somebody, it doesn't make you a murderer, but if you do, you are one. That's the difference. So creativity is a process where you generate a lot of new ideas. Like I said, the thinking part. The innovation, on the other hand, is the commercialization of that idea. Creativity is a process of developing and expressing novel ideas that are likely to be useful, but innovation is the end result of creativity and successful implementation of ideas in the marketplace. In short, innovation is the ability to convert ideas into invoices. It's important to know the difference between creativity and innovation because often businesses focus more on the creativity side and less on the execution, and sometimes it's vice versa. Too much execution without enough planning and thinking. Most often business people indulge more in the creative process like the R&D or development of a new product or service, but innovation doesn't stop there. Innovation is about turning an idea into a profitable business. This means having wonderful ideas is not good enough. You must succeed in executing that idea and making it as a market success. In creativity, the only goal seems to be the creation of the product. Although creative products like books can also be called creative products, which are also market directed. But innovation is specifically focused on meeting user needs of customers. It's action oriented, so it is based on applications or practical purposes, whereas creativity, being thought oriented, primarily fulfills the needs of the creative artist and is directed internally. Innovation is about the world and it fulfills the needs of the user and marketplace, and thus it's directed externally. Creativity is directed internally, but innovation is directed externally. That's a huge difference. Creativity also does not involve a focus on commercialization, whereas innovation is about developing the commercial value of a product or a service. Thinking up new things is a prerequisite for innovation. We have already established that. But innovation doesn't stop it with thinking part alone. It's about doing and making sure that what you create will eventually succeed in the marketplace. The real challenge is not about coming up with these ideas, but making those ideas into workable solutions where customers are willing to pay for what you've created. Bottom line, creativity is a thinking process and innovation is turning those ideas into workable solutions that consumers are willing to pay. Therefore, Innovation is a process. It doesn't stop at one point. It iterates, it evolves till it wins the marketplace, and it still continue to evolve as the world around it continues to change.